now, ladies and gentlemen,
The time has come.
Same music that was playing in Cerulean City, I want to say? Yeah, and this place has a lot of things. Over here and down connected to this little mountain down here, we have the Pokemon Gym and the Pokemon Center, where we're going to go ahead and heal our Pokemon back up. There is one other house in between the Pokemon Gym and the Pokemon Center, where, hello, Bill files his own Pokemon data on his PC. Did he show you? Yeah, we went to Bill already. He was back in Vermilion City. Or no, Cerulean City. You met Bill? He's my grandson. He's always liked collecting things, even as a child. Alright then. Here in this house over here, this might... Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. It wasn't that house over there. Hello there. Yes. So, that person's missing his teeth. We need to go get them for him. Say, what do you know about your gibberish-speaking neighbor? I'm the fishing guru's older brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? No. Oh, that's disappointing. He was gonna give us another rod, a better one than the old rod, as you would expect. We can go ahead and use cut here to get to kind of like the Pokemon Zoo thing. There's just a bunch of Pokemon on display in habitats here. Oh man, have we really got to cut again? Alright. We got a Lapras, aka the King of the Seas. There's a little display. Does this register them in the Pokédex for us? I don't think it does because we don't get a description when we look at that picture. Kangaskhan. A maternal Pokemon that raises its young in a pouch on its belly. Yup, there's a Kangaskhan, alright. There's an interesting detail. You might notice, hey, that kind of looks like the fossil we picked up in the cave. Name, Kabuto, a Pokemon that was resurrected from a fossil. And there it is right there. Now here's an interesting detail. The Pokemon that you picked from the cave, we picked the Helix fossil, which has Almanite and Omastar. The Dome fossil, the other option, has the Kabuto and the Kabutops, which is why he's here. If we would have picked him, then Almanite would be here. So, whatever's here is the one that we didn't pick, which makes me believe that the nerd who picked it up in the cave just gives it away. We can't get it in any sort of method, even though the nerd didn't seem to want him much at all, which is unfortunate. You have to get him through trading. Although, I did remember in Pokemon Stadium, I was able to get an Ammonite just from hooking the game up in the first place onto the Game Boy, the N64 Game Boy thing. What do we got here? Voltorb. The very image of a Pokeball. Yup, it's literally just a Pokeball with eyes. There's a theory that he's a Haunter, seeing as how the artwork for him and Haunter, they have the same kind of eyes, and maybe it's a possessed Pokeball, but I don't know, I don't buy it. Here we have the Pokemon Paradise, the Safari Zone. If we go ahead and head in here, this is the entrance to the Safari Zone, although it looks like we aren't able to get into the Safari Zone from here. Hold on, is it a different entrance? I think we gotta go further north using cut. Hello there. Hi, is it your first time here? Well, it is technically, but... Safari Zone has 4 zones in it. Each zone has different kinds of Pokemon. Use Safari Balls to catch them. When you run out of the time or Safari Balls, it's game over for you. Before you go, open an unused Pokemon box so there's room for new Pokemon. He's just saying that in the PC, you should have a Pokemon box selected that has more room. Because this is an area that's all about catching Pokemon, which is unfortunate since I have all my team already set. Anyway, we gotta pay $500 to catch all the Pokemon we want in the park. So let's give it a go. This is a place we have to go anyway. We only use a special Pokeball here. 30 Safari Balls, I don't think these function any differently than a regular Pokeball do. Anyway, they'll let me know when I'm out of time, which is basically just steps. The evolution music is playing for some odd reason. The rest house, I don't have any need for that. We just need to continue all the way through the Safari Zone to reach one of the zones that has an important item, the guy's teeth. I don't remember exactly where that is, and I don't have a map up on me, but I'm pretty sure I can just figure it out. Oh, that's it. We ran out of time. Oh, man. Did you get a good haul? Nope, I got absolutely nothing, and I didn't even get the item I wanted. I'm gonna quickly look up a map and figure out where I'm going. Yes, I'd like to go to the Safari Zone again. Normally I wouldn't do this sort of thing, looking up a map and all, just because I don't have a time limit in any other dungeon or cave or anything. I can just figure my way around, and I have plenty of time to do so. But here in the Safari Zone, we have a very small amount of time that we have. So I'm gonna just do everything I can to go the right way. I don't even know, this map is just a path. I don't even know if this is the right way to get to the teeth, or if this is something else. But it says to go over here, and down here, up and around that little divot here. There's an interesting bit of trivia surrounding the Safari Zone in the Pokemon anime, as there was an episode in the Safari Zone that was actually deleted and never aired, where Ash got a bunch of Tauros, and if you see him using the Tauros in the anime nowadays, you might wonder, where did he get those? I don't remember catching a bunch of Tauros. Hey, Doduo. But he got them in a deleted episode, and I'm pretty sure it was taken down because it was, there were guns in it, like Team Rocket, James and Jesse were actually using real guns, and they didn't approve of that. I mean, I don't blame him, it was kind of odd. But then again, Team Rocket, they are criminals, so what do you expect? We found the gold teeth. Alright, we got them. This map does continue on. I don't know where this leads us, though. What do we have here? No more room for item. Let's go ahead and use... What is TM40? I'm either going to use it or drop it, but either way. It is Skull Bash. No, I'll just drop that. That's a... I think it's either a turn to charge up, a turn to recharge, or loss of recoil damage. Either way, it's just a normal type move, so I don't have much interest for it. TM32. Oh, is that our steps we can take there? In the pause menu? I didn't know that was there, actually. Double team, not very useful, just higher evasion. Hello. Ah, finally! You're the first person to reach the secret house. I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations, you've won. We got HM3. HM3, which he gave us. Is this strength, actually? No, this is Surf. Okay, Surf is one of the few very good HMs. It's a strong move. It's necessary to beat the game. We're going to teach that to Bobby Darin. Do we want to get rid of Bubble Beam? Let's get rid of Bubble Beam, I guess, because it is also a water-type move. It's stronger, I'm pretty sure. And I think it has more uses as well. So, Surf, really cool that we got that. We don't have any more room for items, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk around until we exit. I might as well try to get some encounters, see what's around. I think Rhyhorn and Rhydon are actually here, which are the Pokemon we saw Giovanni using. And that's a cool Pokemon, it's a ground type, I like ground types. Whoops, I accidentally used a Safari Ball just mashing the A button to get out of here. Whoops, I accidentally caught a Paris. I didn't mean to catch him. Whoops. And he's sent to the PC because we don't have any room in our party. I'm still going to see what other Pokemon are around, even though I'm not going to catch any of them. And I just said that even though I just caught a Pokemon, I know, I'm aware. The Safari Zone, like the gambling place, which I realized I never showed off, like the gambling place in Celadon City, it also very rarely returns in Pokemon games nowadays. It seems like a lot of the core aspects of Pokemon games that made them, I guess, deviate from the standard formula are missing nowadays. Like, there's no more gyms in Sun and Moon. There's no more Pokemon Safari Zone. There's no more gambling. It just seems like a lot of the extra things, aside from Pokemon battling, isn't there, which is why I kind of get bored with the newer games a bit more. Not all of them, per se. But like Sun and Moon I got bored with because it was just Pokemon battles, and that was it, and it got boring. Really easy Pokemon battles, because they tell you, okay, here's his weakness, here's what you want to do at this point. Not really any non-linearity moments. It's just Pokemon battles, and it's like, I don't know, there's nothing entertaining to me about that on its own. It's like I was playing Pokemon Stadium by myself. Like, who would want to do that? It's something I say I would value going back to the original games for, when they were still doing new things for the Pokemon series, because it was the first game in the series. And it's not like they would stop doing new things at this point. There were still, like, contests they would add in Generation 3, and, like, dressing your Pokemon up, I think, is a thing in some later Gen 6 games. Walking with your Pokemon.